Hey, hope you're doing well there. We actually had a question this week about learning to use your lats more when you're lifting or working out and doing pull-ups. So first of all, we want to talk about getting into a good position on the bar and also feeling where your lats actually are so that you can put some thought to them when you engage them. So what I want you to try first of all is take your hand, right, and put it underneath here, right here. And what you're going to do is I want you to think about flexing your lat. So squeezing down, if you will, doing one of these motions, and get used to those muscles as they wrap up around your rib cage and come into underneath your armpit here. Get used to thinking about them and feeling them. That's one of the first things you can do, is just think about where it is and put some muscle or put some mind to where that muscle is. So what I want you to do is start there, and then from there, think about, you're trying to create more or less hooks when you're on the bar. So that's one thing that I think works really well. And in order to get to that point, you want to actually think about activating your lats a little more. So what I'll do is I'll grab the band just like this, and you grab something really light, because all you're trying to do is cue that area and think about putting some connection between your mind and your muscle. So when you're here, you're actually doing one of these, and I'll keep my hands like this. And you do that first as part of your warm-up before you actually get on the bar to actually do any pull-ups. And when you're doing this, 10 to 12 reps, and I think about opening up some of the muscles that may be very tight or you may be engaging a lot of instead of your lats. So I think about your biceps, especially if you're doing a lot of cleaning, pull-ups, chin-ups, and using your upper body. You're probably going to be stabilizing and using your bicep a lot. So open it up. You probably notice if you get to the end range and you bring your hand back just like this, you probably find you're very stiff and tight. So open up your biceps, and when you do this, what you can do is actually lean into it, and you can do a bit of a contract and relax. So you can push down as if you're trying to do a bicep curl for 5 seconds, and then relax and lean into it that way. And what you're thinking is 20, 30 seconds this way, 2 to 3 cycles. So 5 seconds of actively contracting your bicep, and then what you're going to do is lean into it 20 to 30 seconds, 2 to 3 cycles. So you have that combined with a couple of sets of learning to use your lats again or engage these muscles. And then when it's time to actually get on the bar, what I want you to think about is your hands as if they were hooks. And that's one of the reasons why I brought up at the beginning learning to feel your lats, because if you can squeeze down and feel that bulk of the muscle on top of your rib cage lift up your hand, you'll put some connection to it. So now your hands are hooks when they go on the bar, and think about, I always think digging my pinky into the bar when I'm up and getting into a better position. So when I'm here, I'm actually thinking about doing one of these. So you'll see I go from a loose position, and all of a sudden I'm pressing my pinky into the bar as if I'm going to rotate this way and coming up. And when you're thinking about it, put a lot of thought into just having your hands act as hooks. This area contracting, and do some work before you even get into a set of actually feeling what that lat should feel like. So piece those things together, and if you're trying to feel your lats more, feel them first of all, activate them, use the band, open up the bicep, so your bicep may not be so tight, and then actually put some effort into bringing your pinky around, and I'm exaggerating it like that, so you help engage your lat a little more. I found those things really useful in the past. Give them a try, and let me know how you make out.